genuinely the best game of the season and one of the best games I have ever seen in football. UCL semi-final between PSG and Bayern Munich. 5-4 for PSG at the Parc des Princes. Every big player turned up. Every player did their part. Every tactician, every flipping injury record, everything was off the pitch. Everything. Injuries, drama, penalties. Holy smokes. This was one of the best games I genuinely could remember for the last... When have you seen this? 5-4. Bayern Munich, PSG. Semi-final, first leg. And to the second leg. Let's not even mention that. We're going to the Allianz Arena, where Bayern Munich is only going to be 1 goal behind after being 5-2 down in this game. And of course, if you are now watching the channel, if you're new to this channel, I am a Real Madrid fan. So I'm going to be looking at this from a perspective of a Real Madrid fan season. I want to compare this to Real Madrid. I want to be talking about it from a Real Madrid fan's perspective. Yeah, this is not an analysis for these players or this game specifically. I just want to share my thoughts on these bums from Real Madrid. This is basically a rant from me. Yeah, just enjoy the analysis, but I'm going to be ranting. Basically, this is what it's going to be, because PSG, clap for you, Bayern Munich. Genuinely, I have nothing to say to you guys. Both teams leave it all out there. Some people had some stinkers. Some people get hooked. Goalkeepers kind of, not having the greatest of performances. But wingers and big players performing in big games. And the scoreline being 5-4. And you're seeing Kvaratskhelia 2 goals. 2 goals Dembele and an assist. 2 assists for Doué. What a finish by João Neves. And I'm just... you couldn't get enough of it. Upamecano scoring. With his shirt basically not even touching the ball, guys. And this is what I'm watching. And we went toe-to-toe with this Bayern Munich team. But that wasn't anything compared to this game. Real Madrid should be looking at this game. Every single time they have free time, they should be rewatching this game play by play. Carreras, go watch Nuno Mendes and Alphonso Davies. Go watch Hakimi, Trent. Go watch Kimmich. Go watch Pavlovic. Go watch Vitinha. Vitinha, my goodness. He has 0 assists, 0 goals. For me, Vitinha is one of the best players without GA in genuinely years. He is on that same level of those midfielders. They just do everything right. Under pressure. Not phased at all. You need a cross, he's there. You need an assist, he's there. You need a long ball, he's there. He's through balls, short passes. I don't know. Physical battles, anything. He can turn the player. He can receive the ball on the half turn. He can do anything. Close space dribble in. He can do it. He can do it. Can he shoot? Yes. João Neves, the same. João Neves, physical monster. That brother is smaller than me. He plays like Steven Gerrard combined with Pogba. And that goal he scored. Do you think that's his ability to head? The heading ability of João Neves? No, that's mentality, bro. João Neves is elite mentally. And the same goes for Kimmich, Upamecano, Olise in the first half, especially because Olise in that second half, kind of shaky, I'm not gonna lie, but Harry Kane, big games. I, a hater of Harry Kane, always used to say, big games, he's not there usually. These past few games, Real Madrid, 2 goals against Real Madrid, and again, an assist and a goal against Bayern Munich. Luis Diaz, the same player that couldn't be doing it week in week out for Liverpool. Now he's finishing the last goal of the game to make it 5-4, to make it respectable, to make it gettable at the Allianz Arena. And Olise's goal just proves that he is actually at Lamine Yamal's level. He is that guy. Olise is that guy. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you that Olise is that guy. Even though he didn't have the perfect second half, he is that guy for Bayern Munich. And I am supposed to watch Franco Mastantuono. I am supposed to watch a bunch of bitches fighting for the ball, Vinny and Mbappe, with Jude and Arda behind them, And discombobulated midfield with Camavinga, Tchouaméni, Valverde, people playing out of position, Trent injured, Militao injured, these guys injured. And then I turn on PSG and Bayern Munich, and I see people like Upamecano performing like that. I see Marquinhos getting a yellow card in like the 23rd minute and then playing a perfect game. Even though he got fried, he didn't get a red card. No Barcelona shit. Yeah, La Liga is fucking finished. The La Liga games and Prem games are ass compared to the UCL. We've been knowing this. But the quality overall, especially in the midfield of PSG and in attack of those both teams, because defensively, let's be honest, guys, it wasn't the best game defensively. But why wasn't it the best game defensively? Because these players can only do so much, bro. You can't be running all the time and expect Stanisic, Davies, Hakimi, Nuno Mendes to defend the best wingers in the world, just trying the slimmest of passes, waiting for that slim chance to happen. It's gonna happen when you have players like Dembele, Olise, Kvaratskhelia, Doué, Diaz, Barcola off the bench, Mayulu almost scoring the 6th goal. But I can't figure out what Luis Enrique said to these 6 players, especially these 3, but these 6 players, how they intertwine in between each other. How Dembele can switch to a left winger, right winger. But Kvaratskhelia can do the same. He can be the false 9, he can be the striker, he can be the inside, he can be the left, he can be on the right. Doué, not having the greatest of games, bam, bam, 2 assists. Suddenly he's there. Almost scored in the first half as well, after not having, too much of the ball and getting, frankly, cooked by Davies. The same goes for Nuno Mendes. Not the perfect first half, getting fried by Olise. Then he finally got him once and he figured them out. These are, this is what I talk about. Big game, big players turn up. And this is what Real Madrid needs to fucking understand. Individual brilliance isn't enough in these games. This is what we learned against Bayern Munich, because Bayern Munich did what? They held the ball more, they had more chances, only slightly, because individual brilliance, we were there. Mistakes happen, Neuer, Lunin, but they were there and better than us because they were there. Mentally, but as well, they were just better in that slide, just trying more. They wanted it more. PSG just wanted it a little bit more. In that second half, in those 25 minutes, first of that, second half, they wanted it more than Bayern. That's why they won. It wasn't because Vitinha made an extra run or this and that. It was because Vitinha was there. Mentally, he waited, puts through Hakimi, everybody's there to let the goal go. Dembele does the dummy, Kvaratskhelia. That's what I'm talking about. But then you have the side of the game where a Ballon d'Or winner takes the ball, finishes off the post, 5-2. This is what happens in these games. And the same happened in the first half. Like, they get a penalty and Harry Kane absolutely cooks Safonov. I seen it. Hey, the jog step, Safonov goes only a little bit. He only gives him a little bit of a hint. Puts it bottom right corner, no chance. Olise gets the ball in the middle because he knows he's not going to get too much open space like he did against, for example, Real Madrid. He could have shot way more against Real Madrid, but against, Mendes, Pacho, Emery, they are much more, defensively stable, and they, defend better as a unit. That's what I wanted to say. They defend better as a unit, but he gets the ball in the middle, bam, bam. Goalkeeper, once again, he has to guess. He wants to go there. Nah, Olise knows that. Olise predicted that shit because he's at that level. He's world class, guys. Puts it down to the middle. Finish. Pavlovic with the assist as well. Kimmich assist. Because Kimmich puts in the... honestly, Kimmich, that cross in that second half absolutely saved them. Kimmich absolutely saved these guys because that goal is just... When you keep trying over and over and over again, suddenly the goals will start to come. And I rate Bayern so highly in that second half after they came back from a 5-2 at the Parc des Princes in this season, especially where people say, like, if you're going to beat PSG, it's going to be away. Just get a respectable result, and that's exactly what wasn't happening in the 58th minute. Guys, in the 58th minute, it was 5-2 PSG, and PSG were going. But then, something switched. Once again, Kane holds up the ball. Kimmich gets more on the ball as well. They get a good foul, and they figure it out. Kimmich puts in the ball, and you know, you don't need flashy goals. You don't need this. You just need a bit of luck. Yes, was it the best goal in the game? No. Was it, Safonov maybe hesitated a little bit? Yes, but Upamecano is there to, touch it with his hair, and he scores. And Luis Diaz, 3 minutes later, Marquinhos perfectly almost did the offside trap. Perfectly. But Luis Diaz just about slows down before he gets the ball. And by this much, it isn't offside. What a ball by Harry Kane. What a touch by Luis Diaz. And you know what? This is like, you are expecting him, to finish that. But normal players, I'm telling you guys, they will either crumble because it's Marquinhos and they will hit him. They will get, punished because they are not that good, on that first touch. But first touch, one touch past him, bang. No way you can miss that. Big game, big players. Luis Diaz, respect to you. But honestly, guys, if I had to big up like one player in this game, it just has to be Vitinha and Dembele. I know I said one, but Vitinha, even though no assist and no, I can't believe how easy it is for him to, in the space of 4 players with Bayern players, he just scans it, turns, he doesn't even break a sweat. Looks there, doesn't need to pass it there, lets the Bayern players run around him, sees Hakimi just like that, bang. Hakimi, through on goal, we score. That's all you need. Tchouameni, can you do that, bro? Can Kamavinga do that? Can Fede Valverde do that? Honestly, guys. Not Pedri can do that. Nobody can do that. Vitinha. I might just be overreacting. I think Vitinha is the best midfielder in the world by a mile. He's so comfortable on the ball. This is what I love in a midfielder. I love Sergio Busquets, for example, guys. Even though I'm a Real Madrid fan, but holy shit. When you can just effortlessly send a player there and put the ball there, brother, you're doing something right. He didn't even sprint there. And Hakimi, Nuno Mendes, Davies, Stanisic, what a battle, honestly. I thought Stanisic was a bit, out of place in this game. He was much better in the second half. Defensively, what did I want to say? Like in those pockets when Doué was coming against him. But when Kvaratskhelia just little shimmy, bang, that first finish makes it 1-1 as well. I'm gonna be done with the Glazen, yeah. I don't usually do reactions for these games, but I just had to because it is connected to Real Madrid hugely. Mbappe is not there. Fluidity. The team is actually playing like a team, and they are not playing as Dembele, Mbappe, and Kvaratskhelia, or Kvaratskhelia wasn't there. Who was there? Barcola. No, it is a front 3 with a 3-man midfield, with a 4-back and a decent keeper. Guys, I know they weren't the best, but they are still good enough to be in these games. The defense they got cooked by both the systems. Yeah, if you're going to play that high, if you're going to run that high, you're going to concede goals against elite attackers. It's just going to happen. But the attacking quality was just, honestly speechless. Shout out to PSG, shout out to Bayern. I hope the second leg delivers as well as this. I don't know if it's even possible, but Real Madrid, look at this game and learn, brother. Learn. Because I'm not trying to watch fucking Real Madrid do what they did last season, next season as well. This is the blueprint. This is what football is supposed to be about. Wingers, players confident on the ball, versatile players. Strength in, strikers. Those pacey wingers. But defenders as well. Upamecano, rated. Kimmich on the ball, crossing ability. Just pure football. Que jugadores on the pitch today. Guys, I know it's a different video today, but I hope you enjoyed it as well. Real Madrid, please just learn something from PSG once. Mbappe, Vini, be like these wingers, bro. Honestly, man, I'm so gutted that Real Madrid... No, gutted. I'm so happy that Real Madrid went out against Bayern. We would have got cooked by PSG. That Bayern game against us, I genuinely think it's just Bayern seeing Real Madrid and shitting themselves. They are actually much better than they showed against us. They are that team as well. PSG, watch out. I'm telling you, that second game is going to be crazy, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Genuinely crazy game. Yeah, peace out.